Hi, my name is Ankita, and in this video series we will talk about personal finance and how to achieve your financial goals. Who don't want to be rich? But you can't be rich overnight. You need to manage your money properly. In fact, becoming rich is more about doing your maths, proper calculation and discipline. Even if you earn huge amount of money, but if you have not managed it properly, you won't reach your financial goals at proper time. And it is also possible that you can reach your financial goals very early with low income. So it is very important to understand the basic of finance and how to manage your money properly to be rich. So let's start with the understanding of the secret of becoming rich, that is the power of compounding. Let's take this example.
Once upon a time, there lived a queen. She was always kind to her people. One day, a poor man came to her palace and presented a poem. Impressed by the man's effort, the queen offered him a reward. The reward was that he can ask anything to the queen. The poet pointed to the royal chessboard and asked, "Put one grain on the chessboard and keep doubling, and just give me the grains on the final block." Queen asked the royal guards to start putting the grain on the chessboard. You must be thinking that the poet is foolish, but let's do math before coming to conclusion. As you know, there are 64 blocks on the chessboard, and if you keep doubling the amount of grain on each block will be something like this. So the last block will be having 2 to the power 63 grains, which will be equal to 92235 into 10 to the power 14 grains. Now let's convert this into money value. To do that, let's first convert into kg. Now 1 kg of rice contains approx 50,000 grains. So our amount will become 1.84 into 10 to the power 14 kg. Let's assume 1 kg of rice costs approx 50 rupees. So the final amount in rupees will be 9.2 into 10 to the power 15 rupees. Let's convert this into dollar, assuming $1 equal to 70 rupees. So the amount of rice now in dollars will be 0.3 into 10 to the power $14, which is equivalent to $130 trillion. Can you guess how much was the world GDP in 2019? It was approx $90 trillion. What happened in the example was the amount was getting doubled in each box, which means 100% rate of return, and it happened 63 times in our example. In real life, you won't get 100% rate of interest, but the important message from this example is that both the rate of interest and the number of years are very important to become rich.
This is such a powerful thing that Albert Einstein has said that compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. One who understands it, earns it. One who doesn't, pays it. Now, let's look at how the power of compounding can help you achieve your financial goals. Kuhu and Pihu were two friends who graduated from their college and started a job at an MNC. Kuhu started investing ₹1,000 per month and kept investing till the age of 60. Pihu, on the other hand, did not invest any amount till the age of 35. At that point, she realized that she hadn't saved anything for her retirement and started her investing journey with double the amount that Kuhu was investing and continued till the age of 60. Now, let's see how much would they get at the age of 60. Let's assume they earn 15% interest year on year. Kuhu would have got approximately 1.15 crore. On the other hand, Pihu would get only half of what Kuhu earned, that is 55 lakhs, even though she invested double the amount regularly. So with this example, you see why investing early is so important.
Let's take another scenario. In this case, Kuhu starts contributing ₹2,000 per month at the age of 25 and gets 12% annual return. She sticks to her saving plan for 10 years but had tough time and stopped contribution at the age of 35 years. But her saving continues to grow at 12% interest. Her friend Pihu, on the other hand, doesn't contribute anything till 35 years, but at age 35, she started contributing ₹2,000 per month till age of 60. So let's see, where do these two friends end up at retirement? Kuhu saves 76 lakhs, whereas Pihu saves 34 lakhs, despite of the fact that she only contributed 2,40,000 rupees compared to Pihu who contributed 6 lakhs. So how it is Pihu invested more than Kuhu but still has less money at the time of retirement? The answer is time. Let's look at it in another way at more conservative rate of interest. Let's say Kuhu is 30 years old and she puts her 12,000 rupees every year to an account that gives her 8% rate of interest. At age 60, she will end up in 14 lakhs rupees. Now, if Pihu waited till 40 years to start investment and wanted to end up with the same amount, she needs to put her 30,000 rupees per year. And if she starts at the age of 50, the contribution is rupees 96,000 per year. So, what do we learn? Start investing as early as possible. If you haven't, the best time is now.
So through these examples, you have seen why investing at early age is very important and how time plays very crucial role here. And also, if you understand the power of compounding, then no one can stop you from becoming rich. You just need to manage your money properly and let it grow for years. In my upcoming video, I am going to tell you how you can plan your budget, how you can organize your investment, how you can manage your spending, and how you can make it in a habit so that you can live your dream life. Please give a thumbs up if you like this video and also subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will be notified when I upload my new content. And I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye-bye, take care.